Captain, that ship is right on top of us. Ain't no way we're gonna make it to the bridge before that big bastard is able to take us out.
Man, that is not what I wanted to hear right now.
Captain, you're going to want to listen to what I have to say.
Can it wait, Allie? We're trying not to get blown up by a giant alien ship at the moment.
That's just it, Captain. It's not an alien ship. That ship is crewed by humans.
Say what?
Wait, humans?
Did you not notice that you understood what he said?
Wait, what? You mean you didn't translate that?
Well, who are they then? And please tell me the DNC isn't coming back.
We should ask them. There are genetic differences, but nothing major. I'd guess a different developmental path over a relatively short duration. In evolutionary terms.
What are we doing here, Captain?
Well, we're complying. Sort of. Allie, jump the Odyssey to us, weapons and shields at full strength. But don't fire unless fired upon. And open and channel that ship. Let's talk. From a position of power.
Channel open, sir.
Greetings, Admiral Arlen. This is Captain Firefox of the Earthship Odyssey. Hold your fire. We are not here to fight.
We are detecting your new ship has its weapons powered, Captain. What part of power down your weapons was unclear to you?
Relax, Admiral. You caught us by surprise and we're a long way from home. Once we are aware of your intentions, we will reassess the status of our rather impressive weapons.
State your purpose in this system, Captain.
We're explorers on a peaceful mission. We received a signal from this system over 100 years ago. My race has been trying to get here ever since.
Well, I mean, it's mostly true.
Quiet, you. Big boy's talking over here.
I see. My science officer is telling me some interesting information right now.
Yeah, I believe I know what you're talking about. I was just told the same.
Indeed. It appears we have much to talk about. I'm lowering my defenses and powering down my weapons as a show of good faith. Please follow suit.
Agreed. Allie?
Done, sir.
Shall we meet in person? These communications are so unsecure.
My place or yours?
Forgive me, Captain, if I don't seem the trusting type here. But what is to keep you from jumping out with me as a hostage if I come aboard your ship?
Funny. I was thinking the same thing. Except I was worried as being taken as a prisoner, not a hostage.
I see. Our scans show that your ship is capable of detecting the status of our hyperdrive. I'll order it powered down, as it takes several minutes to power back up. Will this suffice?
I'd say go for it, Captain. Can always have Allie beam us back over here if it goes to crap.
We agree, Admiral. Power down your hyperdrive and we will come over in an unarmed transport. I do request we be allowed to bring our personal weapons. For our own defense.
They will not be needed, of course. But I understand your position. You may bring your weapons. Please leave them holstered.
That's clear. Myself and my commander will be on our way as soon as we detect your hyperdrive is powered down.
I will see you soon, Captain.
Allie.
Yes, Captain.
I need you to stay quiet in there. I want to keep you as my ace up my sleeve. If they don't know about you, they can't defend against you.
Understood.
If you detect anything you deem hazardous to us, beam us out immediately. You don't need my permission.
Anything else?
Yeah, be a good girl. Don't go invading their systems. Let's try and make a friend today. That goes for you too, Fire.
Hey! I'm offended.
Uh-huh. Just behave, okay? Let's not start another war today.
Just to be clear, I can start one tomorrow, right?
Shut up, Fire. You know what I meant.
Fine. I'll let you do the talking.
Somehow, I doubt that.
Quite the showcase.
Yeah, indeed. Do me a favor, keep your weapons holstered, please?
No problem. I'd actually very much like to return to the ship with the same number of holes I left with.
You notice something?
Yeah, you're wearing a new cologne. The ship looks pretty damn similar to our own stuff.
Yeah. Did everybody in the galaxy go to the same ship design school? So far, we're getting a lot more questions than we are answers.
Well, let's see if this Harlan character can answer some of those questions.
Yeah, somehow I doubt that's gonna happen.
Welcome to my flagship, gentlemen, the Pegasus.
She's a beauty, Admiral. I'm Commander Firedamned. Kind of a big deal back home.
Welcome, Commander. What interesting names you two have.
Well, they're not our given names, sir. It's a long story, but basically they're our call signs.
Interesting. And why don't you use your real names?
That one is 100% our parents' fault. They named us way too similar. Everyone was always getting us confused from reports. Cadet CM Fox and Cadet CM Fox arrived at blah blah blah. You get the picture.
Ironically, we then chose similar call signs, independently of one another. So people were always calling us both Fire. Didn't really help. But luckily, I was soon promoted to Captain, and so folks started calling me Captain instead of Fire. Works for me.
I'm sorry I asked. So, first of all, let's address the gorilla in the room. Are you two human?
Indeed we are. Are you?
We are.
So, yeah, what you doing way out here?
What do you mean?
Why are you so far from home? And how did you get here?
I'm sorry. This is home. Or at least it used to be.
Wait, what? That planet down there is home to you?
Yes, Captain. It is. The planet is called Eden, and it is where we come from. All of us.
Not us. We came from Earth.
Earth? Earth was the name of the northernmost continent on Eden.
Oh, well, suddenly the name Gaian Consortium has a whole new ring to it. Gaian? As in Gaia?
Yes, Captain. Gaia is nature, and after the devastation of our past, Gaia is the focus of our empire now.
This is getting creepy. Gaia is known to us on Earth as well. We call her Mother Earth.
I'm impressed, Commander. Didn't know you're up on your ancient Greek mythology.
I'll have you know, sir, that in addition to my stunning good looks, witty charm, brilliant tactical moves, and marksmanship gunplay, I've also actually read a book or two in my life.
Oh, of course you did. Anyways, Admiral, it seems like our two cultures have a lot in common. I'm assuming that's not a coincidence? I don't suppose you have any insight into this you'd be willing to share?
I believe I may, actually, though I'm having a hard time believing it myself.
Join the club.
Would you be quiet, Fire? Let the man talk.
A long time ago, Eden was a fertile, beautiful world. It was the cradle of life. Our planet was home to 3 sentient species. Over the millennia, there had been a conflict at times between the 3 species, but for the most part we got along. As we developed, we created a joint government, which we called the Trinity.
Captain, is this sounding familiar to you at all?
Yes. Now, hush, Fire. Please, Admiral, continue.
The Trinity flourished for countless ages, and we expanded to the stars. Each species was granted colonization rights to nearby habitable planets. In hindsight, this was the beginning of the decline. Over time, the colonies began having disputes over numerous different lesser things. The minor things escalated into greater threats, which led to interplanetary war, with all 3 sides fighting for supremacy.
Yep, we're related for sure.
The war eventually turned into a struggle for domination of Eden. Countless lives were lost. It was not our finest moment. Eventually, the losing side decided if they couldn't have Eden, no one would. They deployed a weapon so devastating even they were ashamed of using it. The once beautiful world was turned into what you see now.
Wow, I'm sorry, Admiral. That sounds horrible.
Thank you, Captain. But it is all ancient history now. After the destruction of our homeworld, all 3 sides finally sat down and talked. The 3 species of the Trinity decided to cease hostilities and go their separate ways. It was decided that no one would have rights to Eden, and it would stay as it was, for eternity, as a reminder of what happens when the shooting starts. It was declared off-limits to everyone, and sentinels were deployed on the planet to enforce the treaty.
Yeah, By chance, were these sentinels big metal spider-looking things?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. About those. Yeah, I'm sorry. I may have broken a few of those.
You what?
Yeah, I said I broke a few of them. Look, they attacked me. I defended myself repeatedly with big guns.
This is not good, Captain.
Look, they were not as polite as you were, Admiral. Those things were gonna kill me.
Captain, you don't understand. It may have been far better if you had.
Careful there, bud. That is my brother you're talking about.
I'm sorry, Commander, but if what you say is true, you may have just broken the Treaty of the Trinity.
Wait, how can I break a treaty I had no part in or knowledge of?
Because you are human, Captain. Don't you understand? The other signatories will not see a difference.
Hold on now. Other signatories?
Yes, Commander. Other signatories. The Trinity still exists, just in far-flung, predetermined parts of the galaxy. We have maintained a peaceful coexistence for as long as I can remember. Recent events have strained our relations, and I'm afraid this may break the Trinity altogether.
Well, it's simple. Just don't tell the others. I'll see what my superiors are willing to give in compensation for the loss of your sentinels, was it?
You just don't understand, do you? You have no clue as to what actually happened. When the Sentinels detect a breach in the treaty, they broadcast a wideband alert to the entire reach of the Trinity. Surely you detected the alert.
Hell, we picked it up on Earth.
Did you? Interesting. Then you were already part of the Trinity.
Well, not the Trinity you're speaking of. No.
This cannot be. The alert only reaches the territories listed by the Trinity as under their control.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. That's not possible.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
I freaking hope not.
Admiral, you said you had an idea about how our cultures were so similar. Care to expand on that? The captain and I think we might be catching on to what's going on now.
In our past, humans on Eden were divided into 13 tribes, which eventually grew into nations, before coming together as one under the Trinity. During the war, the different nations were tasked with different jobs, which led to division and competition for resources. Near the end, we were nearing a civil war amongst our own, in addition to war with the Trinity.
Yep, no doubt. We're related.
When the war was over, the 13 nations decided to settle on different worlds, with an understanding of mutual aid and set borders. 12 of these nations are still going strong, with each sending a delegation to our ruling body.
Don't tell me. You think we are the Lost Tribe?
If I'm right, I'm about to become very popular. The 13th tribe has basically become a myth with my people.
Yeah, I think you're right, Admiral. This all sounds a lot like one of our religions on Earth. There's no way it's a coincidence.
Which leads to another problem.
Yeah.
Which is?
Look, I'm just guessing here, but it sounds like we're kind of already under the control of part of your Trinity?
That's not possible. That would go against the treaty.
Well, it has been a while, and if we're right, the offending party's already been dealt with. And he did a pretty good job of covering his tracks. And he was still up to his old tricks of kind of, destroying planets.
Surely not.
Yeah, true story. If we're right, and this all fits together too clearly not to be, this treaty has kind of been broken for a very, very long time. Yeah, Marduk has destroyed...
Marduk?
I see you're familiar with the man.
Yes, he was the bastard that destroyed Eden. Surely he's not still alive.
Well, I mean, not anymore. Up to 5 years ago, though, yeah, he was still alive.
That's not possible. He would have been thousands of years old.
Clones. He cloned himself repeatedly.
That was outlawed before the creation of the Trinity.
We'll see, Marduk, he really wasn't one for the rules.
I see. Well, this complicates things considerably.
Okay, so we've got humans and Marduk's people.
Yeah, so who made up the third part of the Trinity?
An insect-like race. They have not been seen in person since the signing of the treaty. Reports from our borders indicate they have become a ruthless, expansionary empire. I'm afraid this is all the reason they will need to invade.
Oh, well, hey, maybe they won't get the message.
Captain, permission to knock the shit out of you the next time you speak.
Son of a... Damn it. Permission granted.
Gentlemen, the Clang have arrived.